Hi guys, so I am back and I have a little tutorial for you guys. So it's very early in the morning. It's like, what time is it anyway? It is 2:54. But anyway, I have been playing with, napkins, and I got some napkins from a Happy Mail that I got from Katylyns Creations, and I will be sure to link her YouTube channel. Be sure to check her out, guys. She just started making videos. She makes junk journals. And she sent me Happy Mail with some beautiful napkins, and I've been playing with them. Now, this inspiration is not mine. I seen Crafty Irina talk about it. She didn't upload a tutorial per se, but she did explain on how to do it. So I figured I will make a tutorial on it. So it is taking napkins and turning them into this material that you can use in junk journals. So I'm working on a junk journal right now for my design team project for Seneca Pond Crafts, and I figured I would use them for tags and pockets and envelopes. So let me show you the ones that I've done. She sent me this beautiful napkin, and I turned it into this material. Of course, you can't wash it, but we're not going to wash our journals, you know what I mean? So this is ready to be sewn on, turned into an envelope, turned into a tag, and it's like a, look at how strong that is. It's like a fabric. Okay, and it's made out of a napkin. So I did that one, and I'm going to show you how to do it. I did this one that she sent me also. Look at how beautiful that is, and I hope that the lighting isn't so bad, but it's so early. I have no natural light. So I have that one. And then I started playing around with tissue paper. And you know how sometimes we see the beautiful tissue papers. And I made one with tissue paper as well, and it's this beautiful gold, and look, you can tug and it's not going to break because I have it on this Pellon material that I'm about to show you. And so what I've used is, and you can find this at Walmart, but I bought it off of Amazon, but Walmart has it. And it is, oh, I tore the package. Let me get a new one. It's this. It is Pellon, and it's fusible interfacing. And I use the lightweight interfacing. It's ultra lightweight, but they come in different, you know, you can find it in different, like medium weight or whatever. I just got that one, but it's the Pellon fusible interfacing. Okay, and you can find this like in your sewing section or quilting section. I'm not sure where Walmart has it, but I'm sure it has to be like in the sewing section, because this is made like for quilting. Like I said, I got it off of Amazon, and it's not expensive. Okay, so that is what I use. And I'm going to show you how to use it. So it comes like this, okay, and it has two sides. It has one that's smooth, and then there's a bumpy side, and if you feel it, if you touch it, you can feel the bumpy side. Okay, so what we want to do is, I already took my napkin and I took off the 3 plies, okay? So this is my napkin, and you know, napkins have 3 plies, so you take off, you know, your 3 plies. I'm sure you all know how to do that, so I did that ahead of time, so I, you know, don't waste too much time on that. And you take your Pellon and you want the bumpy side up, okay? And you want your napkin with your back of your napkin on that bumpy side. So what I mean is, the bumpy side of your napkin is going to go to the back side of your napkin. Alright? So bumpy side of your napkin goes on the back side of your napkin. So your napkin, the front side of your napkin is facing you. And all I do, I hope I'm in frame here, I'm going to measure. Let me fix this so you can see better. And I'm going to cut my Pellon. And where are my scissors? Oh, I'll use this one. So I'm going to cut my Pellon here. This is my paper cutting scissors, so I don't know what I did with my other scissors. Huh. I don't know what I did with it. Okay, let me get this out of the way because I have couple other things I want to show you. Alright, so I have my Pellon here. I have my napkin. I'm going to cut off the excess Pellon that I have here. I have excess, so I'm going to cut that off. Okay. Now you do not want this Pellon adhesive to get onto your iron. Alright. Now before you do any of this, I skipped ahead. Once you take off your 3 plies off your napkin, you want to go over it with your iron and iron. You know how when your napkins are folded they got wrinkles, you know, they got creases. Just iron your napkin out. And the way I do that to protect my napkin is I put it in between 2 pieces of wax paper, you know, or parchment paper, and then I go over it with my iron without any steam, but on the hottest setting, okay? And I just go over it just to get the creases out. That way it's nice and flat. And then I put it on my Pellon. Now that I have it on, I want to protect my iron, okay? So I measure and make sure everything is aligned, because you do want your napkin nice and aligned, because you want the entire napkin on your Pellon sheet thing. And I want to make sure it's all the way on it, and I'm going to cover it because I don't want any of that adhesive to get on my iron. You do not want that. I'm going to smooth it out. Now I'm going to go with my iron. And this goes really fast. And you can do the same thing with tissue paper. Same process. You see a really pretty tissue paper and you want to use it on your journal, you know, but it's, you know, how it's so flimsy and so thin. Just put it on Pellon and it becomes super strong and it becomes like fabric. And you can sew on it and you can make pockets and tags with nice beautiful texture. Okay, that should be enough. Make sure you get the edges really good. And now I have my beautiful napkin. That's not gonna go anywhere. It's not gonna rip. It's not gonna tear. And it's ready to be sewed on, to be cut, to be used as a pocket, as if it was fabric. Look at that. And see the back of it? It's like fabric, because this Pellon, it is like fabric. Okay, now we're gonna do some things with this, but I'm gonna put this aside because I have one more that I want to do, because this one I want to turn into an envelope. So let's do that again. I want to do that again because I think this one's going to be cute, like an envelope. I love it. Look at that. And that's now turned into like a fabric material. Nothing's going to happen to it. See? So, got that one. Okay. So, now I'm going to show you something. You can butterflies, these these flowers, right? And although they are cute, they're a little bit kind of flimsy because the material is so thin, right? But when I use the Pellon on it, it gives it more body. All right, so we're going to make this. I already cut it out to save on time. We're going to make this into some flowers. And all I need is a button. Let me find a button. Now I went to the thrift store and I found a whole bag of vintage buttons. So let's pick this one, this little pink one. Oh my gosh, I gotta get used to this camera being here. And I have my needle. Okay. And let's see how it looks. This is all experimentation, guys. All experimentation. So I'm gonna go through here. And go through here. There's probably a better way to do this, but I'm just playing around, right? Playing around. Okay. And I've already backed this with the Pellon. Now I cut these with a die, but I don't need a die cutting machine if you don't have one in order to make one of these. You can just go to Google and print out free templates for all different types of flowers. You know what I mean? That's what I used to do. I used to make lots of mini albums, and that's what I used to do, you know, before I had my die cutting machine. I used to go to Google and print out templates for flowers, and you know, and cut them with paper, of course, but I used to cut them. And so there you have it. It has more body, I think, than the other one. So now what I'm just going to do is I'm going to grab a little piece of foam or felt. It's felt, it's not foam. And I lost my scissors again, guys. How is that even possible? Oh my goodness. Now I have my real crappy ones. Oh my gosh. Is it just me? I just had them. How is that even possible? How do I lose 2 pairs of scissors? That's crazy. Okay, I found the red ones, but I still haven't found my blue ones. Okay, well, guess I have to do with these. I didn't turn on my glue gun. I'm a mess. Alright. Sorry, guys. Alright. And I'm just going to put a little dot of glue. And just put that there. And now you have your little fabric flower. Now, it does have more body and it's very shabby chic. But what I like to do to add even more body is I like to go in and add a dot of hot glue in between some of the petals. Like a little ball of glue, like real close. And that just adds a little bit of lift to your flower. Know what I mean? Jelly bean. And then it'll be more fluffier. But compared to this one looks so much flatter. Oh, I don't know if you could tell. This one looks so much flatter than this one. So that's that. Alright. So back to our napkin, which is the main thing. I want to turn our napkin into an envelope. So I'm going to fold and I'm going to fold again because I want our envelope to look like that, as if it was a real napkin again. Okay? But then in the back, I'm going to cut here. Or maybe not. Maybe I want to put a magnet. Yeah, let's do that. You guys can put, if you don't have a magnet, you can put a, what are they called? One of those, let me see if I have one. Velcro. Yeah, one of those little Velcro tabbies that the Dollar Tree has. Yeah, you guys can put one of those. But I have magnets, so I think I'm going to use a magnet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this here. And I'm not going to worry about this white showing. My main thing right now is folding this here. So I can stick my little magnet right there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to use should I do a magnet? Yeah, I think I want to. Yeah, I'm going to do a magnet. And then I'm going to sew. But I'm going to secure this right now with a little bit of glue. Once this dries, then I'm going to sew. So I got my little magnet in the center. And let's didn't put a lot because I don't want seepage. Just put enough to kind of tack it. See, I didn't get no seepage, and that's what I want. So then this is gonna go there. And fold that over. Okay. And then this here can be my flap. Let's see how that's gonna look. Yeah, I think that's gonna look cute. So I'm gonna still have to cut some of this off. But before I do that, I'm going to get another magnet and see where it's gonna fall. There we go. So I have my magnet there. I'm gonna just tap a little glue just so I can make a mark. Bring my, what's gonna be my flap down. This is the easiest way to make an envelope. That's gonna make a mark, so I see the mark there. Pick up my magnet and put it there. So I know that's where I want my magnet. I got my crease there, and I'm gonna cut this excess so it doesn't have a lot of bulk. I'm gonna fold this down over that magnet. And I'm just going to very lightly, and I love this glue. This glues everything. Every single thing. It's the only glue you'll ever need. And I'm just lightly touching it because I don't want any globs, because I don't want any seepage. I just want it to be right there to keep it in place so I can run it through my machine. Alright, so now I have my envelope. See how it grabbed it? I'm just going to mess with it right where I want it. And that will be my envelope. I'm going to cut it and cut it. Okay? How cool is that? A tissue paper envelope. But it's not going to tear. And now I'm going to ink it. Okay, so I have it aligned. Alrighty, now I'm going to cut. But I need to find my other scissors. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, well, I'm just going to use this guideline here. See how it's white and it's white there? I'm going to use that guideline to cut. I'm terrible cutting, guys. I don't even want to breathe. But you know what? It's handmade, shabby, so it doesn't matter. It's going to look cute anyway. Right? Alright, let's measure this. So I wanted to be able to fit it in a 5x7 journal. Okay, so this is 7.5, so this still needs to be cut. So I'm going to cut it a little bit more. Trying to be kind of even. Let's measure now. Now it's 7. But I want it to be a little smaller, so I'm going to take off another 1/2 inch on this side. There we go. I lost some of my wording on the top, but that's okay because I still have my beautiful image. See? So now we're gonna sew. Alright, so here is our envelope. And this is gonna go in our very shabby. It's gonna go in our journal. Cut off the strings. So when you're sewing this in, make sure that your tension is on a 2 because my tension was on a 5. And as you can see, it kind of, look at that. This is a learning curve. As you can see, it kind of gathered my envelope because the tension was too strong. So I would put the tension on a number 2 because it's so thin, but it's super cute. And it has a little magnet. So it's gonna go like this on my journal. And I'm gonna put some lace here and a little flower, and it's gonna be super cute. So now let's make some tags. Clean up my mess. Clean up, everybody. I can't work in a mess. It's just, you know, I can't, to a certain degree, I can. But once it gets to be a little too crazy, then I have to stop. Alright, so then let's make some tags. So I need some, I want to make some tags using this one. And let's use some pink card. No, let's use white. Yeah, white. I have some scrap white cardstock here. Yeah, let's use this. Okay, I have this one. So, what I want to do, I love how this feels. So all I want to do is cut. I still can't find my other pair of scissors. Can you believe it? See, and a lot of people can say, well, you can Mod Podge it. Yeah, you can, but I don't want the curve that the Mod Podge is going to give my tag. So, and I don't want the shine of it. I don't want the texture that I would get. I want it to feel like if it was cloth. And this is how this feels right now. So all I'm going to do is I am going to run this through my machine. Oh, it feels so nice. It feels literally like fabric. I can't even take it. Now I'm going to trim. Look at how cute. Oh, it feels so nice. Ink. I love to ink, guys. I just feel like something is not finished unless it is inked. Right? I don't know. Just as me. Look at how cute. And it feels, I wish you guys could feel, it feels like fabric. It really does. So now this is ready to be embellished. So you can put some lace up here or lace down here. Whatever you want to do to this tag, or even just use it like this. It feels like fabric. Oh, it feels so nice. And then the back is, you can journal. See that? So many things. You could use this as a pocket, okay, onto your page, and put some lace up here, you know, use it as your pocket. Nice texture. It's gonna give your journal so many different ways you can use that Pellon. So you can also, if you have a material like this, you know, a napkin like this, you can fussy cut these out, okay, and use them as you would these, right? And use the leaves, you know, you can just cut them all out and make your own flowers. That would be so cool. And I might just do that for the journal I'm working on because it's got flowers and roses. So I might just take this one and maybe make a couple, maybe one more tag, and then use some of these flowers and the leaves and everything, fussy cut them out and use them in my journal. So guys, I hope I gave you some ideas on how to use that Pellon. There's so many ideas, you know, there's so many things you can do with it. If you have an image, you can put this, even, you know, sew this onto the front of your journal if you have like a really pretty image, like say for example this one, you know, and you're making a parish journal. You can just grab this, back it onto, you know, your Pellon, and use this, you know, sew it onto your journal, you know, or glue it onto your journal. You don't have to sew it, you can just glue it. It holds glue beautifully, you know. So many things, because once this is on your Pellon, listen, that ain't going anywhere, you know. You really just have to like rip it to, you know, to rip it. I mean, it's not indestructible, but there's a lot of things you can do with it. It goes from this being all flimsy to this, you know. Think about your beautiful tissue papers that you see out there that you would love to incorporate onto your journals, you know, and you don't necessarily want to Mod Podge because you don't want to lose the texture, or you don't want, you know, the Mod Podge makes your stuff buckle because it has water, you know, so it's gonna make your stuff all, you know, warp and everything. You want to keep it nice and flat, listen, and not lose the beautiful texture, you know, still make it, you know, keep it, like I can still feel all the embossing on this, you know, Pellon, and then just glue it on in the backing, or sew it on to your cardstock or whatever it is. So many things you can do with that product. Alright guys, I hope this was helpful. I'm gonna have to go because I have to continue working on this journal. I only have until 8 o'clock, and I want to get ahead. Alright guys, I hope that this was useful. If you have any questions, let me know. Let me see. I'm working on 2 journals right now. One is a prayer journal and the other one is a beautiful shabby chic journal. Roses. Beautiful. So, let me see. I want to say anything else. Yeah, if you have any questions, let me know. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. I'm thinking about doing a live video. Let me know what you guys think. Would you be interested in hanging out with me live? I don't know. Alright guys, I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.